na na na, na na na.
I'm so excited about my next guest. I actually feel like we're going to party all night. And it's just a pleasure for me to receive Miss Ewube. Hi dear.
Hello.
The last time, the first time rather, I heard about you, it was through Party All Night.
Yeah.
And I actually literally couldn't believe it was a Cameroonian artist. Like,
I got that impression a lot from a lot of people.
A lot of people,
yes.
right? And I must say you have so much talent. That's why I literally had to drag you here and make you part of this show.
I know.
Like seriously, for Africa and the whole world to see.
Definitely. It's an honor. I believe in African music, but I believe also in modernizing it and making it a little bit classic and much more international.
Yeah.
Because if it's all dead down African with maybe our what do they call these things, our culture all up in it, it does not translate to other people.
Sure.
But if you try to make it a little bit international, you draw in people, and then later on you can do whatsoever you do. Just like Nigerians.
Sure.
Nigerians used to be all up in Western music and making it happen. But now that they got that attention, they look into their side themselves, and then their culture now is what comes out.
Nice. I like your strategy actually, and I tend to agree with it. Like, I don't think many artists. Maybe should talk about Cameroonian artists. I'm not sure they share that vision. You know, they have even thought that far, but I tend to agree with you. So
you.
that's smart. Beauty and brains. I can see.
Definitely.
So tell us about like some of the songs you have released so far.
I started with Party All Night.
Attention like a commando. My body men them no one know. We day on till tomorrow. It nice, it nice, it nice, it nice. No Dante when you know. You been Jacka, I'm the pro. No shaking, tornado. We go party all night till tomorrow. Let me if you wanna. Touch me, hit me if you can. Baby, I could love you too. If you know, say your love is true. I know.
It was my experiment song. I wanted to see what the world thinks, what Cameroon thinks of that kind of music, and it turned out right. It turned out well.
Well, you made us want to party.
I know, it turned out really well, and I was proud, first of all, for Cameroonians to be open-minded at that point to accept that kind of music, and proud of myself too, and thankful to God. Then the next song, it took a while, but I came out with my next single was Way.
Okay.
And
I loved that one. I think, actually, for the record, I think that's like still my favorite.
I know, you share the opinion of a lot of people. Everybody's like, nah, that's the song.
It's amazing, simple. I don't feel like to intro. Use myself before I get to. Man, no evil. Smile all day, no pimples. Make sure say, oh man, get impulse. You need to merry-go round. I know men say merry-go down. Everything double, nah. God bless my hustle, nah. Heure from Bunanda, me bondos. I know use no muscle, nah. Everything.
That's really a good song.
Yeah, I love the song. I didn't write the song though. I collaborated with my producer at the time, Slim Beats.
Okay.
And we had already been jokingly writing verses at first, and when he was like, do a verse, normally when I do a lot of freestyle, I don't know what to write on the song anymore, and I was like, oh, you did the beat, so, and then he wrote, and then we adjusted, and that was it. It's always magic working with somebody who understands your style and is good at that too. So it came out a masterpiece. That's what I call it.
That is a masterpiece, and I feel like seriously that could be classified as a classic, a song that would be played and
a timeless song.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So tell me why dancehall?
It was the first bit given to me. I was like, oh, I'm more into soul and R&B. I don't think I can write on this song. It was like, no, bring your soul and R&B into this, and then I came then party all night, and I was like, wow, this is challenging. It's different. It's not everywhere, but it's also internationally accepted.
You're so good at it.
Thank you. And then I was like, I'm just going to keep on with this.
Great. What inspires you in general?
Well, I have a couple of models, people I look up to, who inspire me to do music. At first, it's lying down in your bed and imagining yourself on the stage and imagining people singing back your song.
Oh, yes, I've been doing that.
At first it's that, and then you watch. Back then it was a lot of, Cameroon has a funny history of the kind of music we listen to.
Okay.
We listen to a lot of foreign music, if you notice. If you notice, we listen to, when there's no Makossa, there's obviously the Congolese. That's how we got to know Confie and Papa Wemba. And then if it's not them, it's the Americans. So we have a lot of foreign music history. So given that foreign music history, people I got to grow up with were Michael Jackson.
My favorite.
Yeah, I know. Michael Jackson. I even used to watch his songs, and over the holidays we try to redo the choreographies and then dance smooth. I know.
Me too.
And do smooth criminal moves, and that was it. I was like, it would be really beautiful to stand on a stage and do this wonderful thing that makes people feel good. And then obviously there was Beyonce who inspired me because she was much more new generation-ish. Yeah. And so those are people who inspired me. And apart from that, I was always a closed-up child. I could not come up to you and tell you, you did this to me, I don't like it.
Girl, are we like sisters or what? Seriously, we have so much in common.
It's so difficult for me to be like, oh, you said this the other day, and I was pissed. I grew up in the milieu where I couldn't really express myself a lot. Okay. So I started writing poems.
Oh my
and from poems, I started trying to compose.
Oh
I'd listen to...
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt, but like that's literally my life.
Wow.
I've been doing, I would like the same thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd listen to Beyonce's song, and while the song is playing, I'd forget her voice and try to like use my own words into it, and that was it. I wasn't really taking music seriously until party all night. Before then, I was just like, oh, it would have been good to stand on a stage, Maybe when I go, maybe 30 and I have money, I'll do my private songs and just keep them at home. And then I get the opportunity. I was like, okay, Slim meets me and says, you're a great singer. Mm-hmm. You always want me to do beats for you to do songs. So this is the time. You've had your advanced level now. This is the time you can... I was like, wow, what do I have to do? School, church, markets. Okay, it's okay, I have time. Wow. And that was it.
Oh, wow.
And that was it. And I was like, it's something I love, so it's not going to be any much more pressure. Yeah.
Sure. Well, thank you, Slim Bits, I guess.
I know, yeah.
for making us discover this.
Yeah, because if not, I wouldn't have really thought about doing music. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought about it. Maybe I would have done movies, but I thought it was lame at the time. And I'd be like, oh, please, movies. And then they'll come and do one silly movie. But actually, the movie industry is actually growing right now. And it's getting there. Mm-hmm. So I would like for them to maybe call me one time and say, oh, we have a script. It fits you.
And just... And then, or there, and then,
yeah. Oh no! When y'all have enough money to pay for me to do your roles, I'll be present right here.
It's all about the money.
No, but it feels good to get into this other character and be somebody else for a few minutes. It's nerve-wracking. Shoots are very nerve-wracking, but the end result always pays off.
Yeah, I can imagine. So, but you have a chance to do that already through like every
exactly. Everybody's like, oh, she's the party all night girl. Maybe in her life she parties all night and everything. I'm like, no, that's an imaginary me. Like I'm telling myself, what if I was a party girl?
Yeah.
What will I say? What will I do? in the club, and then that's how the persona comes out. It's not like every day I go to the club and just a repeat of everything.
Yeah. So what's next for Ewube?
I'm working on my album. I don't know what to call it yet, but I'll get there. I'm working on my album, and I want to be an iconic artist, not somebody to just play music so that you buy it and spend your money, but someone who could actually inspire you business-wise, arts-wise, and everything. I want to use it to inspire other upcoming artists so that they see how it's, maybe in my own way, it's done. And if it works, maybe they have some sort of pathway, a blueprint to like follow through in their career.
I actually can't wait for the album. So now, since we're talking about music, need you to give me your top 3 artists of the moment.
In Cameroon, of course.
Could be Cameroon, could be Africa.
Okay, top 3.
Yeah.
Now that you call Africa. Okay.
Starting from number 3.
Number 3. Top 3. Jesus. I'll start from Africa. I respect Two-Face a lot. He's a legend. He's just 40 what? And he's already a legend. He's like a blueprint to African music. Sure. Do you understand?
I love him. He's very humble as well.
Yes, so, down to earth.
Really, I think he's one of the first artists that I got to interact with, and I was just blown away by his humility, you know.
Yes.
Back in like 2008.
Yeah.
He was so helpful. He was so like,
yes, that's how he is. I've never met him, but everybody who's met him tells me the same thing.
He is like, it's so good to see.
She used to leave here before, but I done messed up and threw her out the door. Now I don't feel irie like I used to before. All the things we used to say, all the way we used to play, how we used to play. Now there's an emptiness inside of my soul, and they say my unmanliness will start to show. And God knows I cannot take it no more. That's why I'm asking you, how do I come up with you? You see, I'm looking for someone to satisfy me, looking for someone to love me completely, looking for someone to show me true love. And I'm searching for the kind of possibility, someone to truly love me for me, someone to come and be my true love.
Number 2, I'm going to go with Manu Tibango.
Oh wow.
He's in my top list because I believe in people who work silently but make waves. He does legendary music.
He is a legend.
He does legendary music. Forever we remember Mama Say, Mama Say, Mama.
Yeah.
Yes, and it has also shown in Michael Jackson using his songs in
Rihanna.
like that.
Yeah.
So I am inspired by him.
Like this, like that, my cosa, like this, like that, a two-step, so my cosa, like this, like that, a two-step,
now when a two-step, but now muscle
get up, what's the old move? Can you feel it? Yeah, that's the old school saxophone with the jazz solo. That's right, it's my new Bango. Everybody put your hands in the air. Ladies, shake it like you don't care. That's right, Cameroon's in here. Africa's taking over this year. Oh, oh, people come together. Now let's lose control. It's that urban soul, my cause I just say, oh. Mama,
And then, of course, there are new generations. For the third, I'll pick myself.
The first. Yeah, number one.
Yeah, number one. I'd pick myself because it's not out of what's the word? It's not out of having myself in my head.
Oh, please go, you can brag.
Of course.
Seriously.
It's a way, I think it's a sort of motivation to myself. If I align myself with Two-Face and Manu Dibango, then I have reason to actually work hard and beat their records. What you think?
So inspiring.
Yeah, like that.
So now it's time to play a little game.
Okay.
We love playing games here on AFROPOP.
Then that should be nice. I should move in here.
So I need you to sing a song.
All for you.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
That's the song I'm going to do.
Oh, amazing.
We saw him on a Tuesday and kissed him on the same day. I never felt the same way, the same way. Me not gone fall for you. Me not gone fall for you, boy. Fall for you. Me not gone fall for you, boy. For you. Me not gone fall for you. Fall for you. Fall for you. And that's what me tell myself. That's what me tell myself. Bad boy, you wanna take my heart away?
Yay!
Yeah, man. It's Ewube. Yeah. Bad boy, wanna take my heart away? Take my heart away. Come boy now, no be play play. No be play play. He say he wanna see my mama, yeah. But baby, baby, don't you dare. Tout ce que tu veux, je peux le faire. Si tu parles de l'amour sincère, sincère. Me saw him on a Tuesday, kissed him on the same day. Never felt the same way, the same way. I'm gonna fall for you.
That was easy.
I know.
So actually, you deserve this. A
Oh,
present.
oh my god, I love gifts. I never get gifts.
Yeah.
Yes.
And AFROPOP.
Oh, this is nice. I have a new mug.
Just for you.
Yes.
To take home.
Wow, thank you so much.
And,
And I have.
we hope you enjoyed our little chat.
Okay. Do you know the Hansel show? Okay. He walks
I
around.
do. Really funny.
He walks around with a mug all the time, and then now I have my own mug. I'll just be like, Hansel, whatever you carry in that your mug, now I carry mine. Then everywhere I go, mine says AFROPOP.
AFROPOP.
Very
Yeah.
cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
Of course.
Before we go, any contact you want to share?
Of course. Catch me on social media. Ewube Official. Ewube Official. That's on Facebook. I'm sorry. Facebook, Ewube Official. Instagram, it's Ewube. Twitter, it's Ewube. Snapchat, it's Ewube. It's Ewube everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. then Facebook, Ewube Je Official. Write to me whatever questions you have, and then I'll answer you. Don't ask for my personal number and ask for a date or something. Just be cool, just be nice. Like me, I'm also a fan. I'm a fan of Beyonce, but I don't write to her every day and be like, come and be my mom. That's it.
Well, thank you. There you have it. Thank you so much, Ewube Je.
Oh my god, this is so cool. I know. I have a mom.
Yay! Thank you, guys.
Let me clap too.
It's Ewube. CFX on the track. They tell me c'est on peut pas tout avoir. But every time I dream, je rêve de toi. I'm falling for you. I'm falling for you. All my friends they know je parle pas. But every time I do, je parle de toi. I'm falling for you. I'm falling for you. Hey. They dit tell me ça peut pas marcher. C'est à Dicolo et j'ai dégagé. Mais je m'en fous, à juste imaginer, imaginer.